this up and going as soon as. Okay. Ow, just fucking. That was loud. I'm gonna assume the other team's ready. I don't care. Alrighty, so this game is Cafe. We got 5.2 versus Bagels. See how this goes on Cafe. Cafe is a very good map. For mostly both teams, this is just a fun map to cast to begin with, in my personal opinion on that. It can go multiple ways. It can be defender-sided or attacker-sided, depends on how your team plays it. It's mostly just a team-based map. It solely depends on your team's, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Your team's, like, chemistry and shit like that. Flaxy, get out of my fucking chat. Frick, I'm supposed to be PG-13. My bad. There goes my singular F slur. Darn it, I wasted it. Oh, I think I'm the least PG-13 caster we have. Double shield ban, I've literally seen that in almost every single game that I've had in the past few days for casting. It's common, very common to say the least. It includes cussing, but not the F word multiple times. You can only use the F word like once, I'm pretty sure. That's the regulation of it. Righty. Valk ban. Valk's a very decent ban on this map. It's Cafe. Valk can do a lot of things for you here. Setting up Valk cams in certain areas that cannot be found. Same with Azami. Azami, very good ban. Takes out that control you can have upstairs in Cigar Lounge or near that area. Shoot. It's okay, I'll be PG-13 for the rest of it. We'll just ignore the first, 10 seconds. It didn't happen. 2 minutes, that didn't happen. So we have 5.2, which is on attack, and you have Bagels, which is on defense, going kitchen first round. Bring Malusi, Cade, Castle Warden, and Mute. We will see how that goes. Exactly. We don't need PG-13. At least, as long as I'm not, throwing out slurs, I think we're fine. So, cuss words is nothing. Alrighty. Forgot they went basement for, not basement, kitchen first round. Not something you see very often on this site. Typically, your first site is upstairs, top floor, but it's a new thing we see. I'll just look up their setup. Dear Malusi, love to see that op be played. Very good for a lot of different uses. Give away some sound calls, as well as if they have a shield or someone's just going for a strict rush, that dwindles down that time and makes it harder for them to just rush in. And the shield site for the shield set up towards bottom white, towards that door. Keep getting pinged 24/7. Alrighty, so on the attack you have a shield, you have a blitz. Blitz is going to be probably going for more of a just quick push. Ace, Dokubi, Ash, and your Twitch. Alrighty. Your Ash is already selling, already AFK, so no hate on the guy, but and he's back now. Okay. Going for more of a big push, it seems. Your Ace, who is opening up that door right away, gonna be pushing in a little bit, finding if someone's on these head holes or on these feet holes. Your Blitz pushing in as well, throwing out a Nitro, taking a lot of damage for the Blitz, and your Blitz gets taken out by your Cade, who is playing behind the little, whatever those things are fucking called. The things that have the cupcakes in them, I don't know what it's called. Your Dokubi also taking a good amount of damage here, who is on front door near coats, kind of pushing out, going to go back towards that window. You have your Ace, who's playing near and jumps into small bake, swinging out into red hallway, going on the head holes, and gets taken out by your Castle, who was playing on the double door rotate. Malusi's playing near that castle, and they're getting called out. Your Dokkaebi gets taken out by your Melusi. Went in, your Twitch pushing up on that single door gets taken out by your castle. Now it is all up to this Ashe, which is Jeff. Pushing into Spake here, holding for a minute. You know what? I will be completely child-friendly now. That's impossible by me. So you're gonna get swung up by this mute who's on these feet holes here. Got a minute 15 left on the clock. Not necessarily winnable. It is a 1v5 as long as the defense does not throw their bodies. This is completely in their favor. Minute left. Gonna be pushing into Bake. Is your kid gonna be able to see him? Not doing many moves here, which is completely fair because you don't want to swing out to give him any free picks. Mute gets the finest kill on him and giving the defense a flawless round for their first round here on defense. Having a first flawless round against 5.2, kind of impressive. We'll see if that keeps up. It can still go the other way as soon as 5.2 kind of learns their play style. It might mess up the other team. I couldn't say that. I know, they've got some random people on their team right now. 2 FG guys. And a Kakski and a Dust and a Sorrow. Sorrow who is like 80 years old, so we'll see how this all goes. Going second floor, fireplace, and reading. They do not like upstairs, which is completely fair. Upstairs is kind of a harder hold, in my opinion, because you have so many different ways you can come from. You have your red push, you have just a strict white push, drop down skylight, go for a solid plant. So there's a lot of different things you can do here. So going to site is not the worst if you have a good site set up for this and can hold it very well. Yeah, it is. The Ashes, Jeff. You know, it took me until... Nah, I can't. Flax is gonna get fucking pissed at me if I say this, but... Considering they were getting mad at me last night for not knowing comp people, but I only learned of him from casting him, even though I casted him once before. Casted him the second time for 5.2, and I had a co-caster, and then they finally told me who he was, and I'm like, oh. Yes, with no Zami it is on the harder part, so on your attack, let's look over here. You have your Buck, your Lion, your IQ, your Nook, who's already in Bakery here, and your Twitch. Yeah, no one cares what Flaxy thinks, he's always wrong. Your Fenrir, wow, English. Fenrir's gonna be taking a gunfight with your Nook, and your Nook does get some damage taken to him, but he's going to be rotating up the stairs. Fair play by this Fenrir. You don't want to throw your body at him, considering you have 2 minutes left in the round, but you did deal good damage to him, and your Nook's going to be going out into the outside once again. Right, your Lion kind of running around. Your IQ does have top floor pushing into cigar shop, now pushing up towards bar. See him for a second because he might have the play here depending if he sneaks up quietly enough, and he does and takes out the castle right away. Are they going to be able to get a refrag onto the Fenrir? The Fenrir taking him out, getting almost a 3 kill, but the Aruni just a refrag onto him, now holding. When he finds the Buck, downs the Buck, getting a double pick as well for him, leaving it in a 3v3. Bagels are holding their own, it seems. Your Twitch is pushing up, have his cocktail taken. Your kid gets taken out by your Lion, as well as your Twitch takes out your Aruni, who just kind of ran across kind of unaware, and your Nook gets the finishing kill there, giving the attackers that round. I gotta cast again after this one, so if this game doesn't go that great, I got a better one hopefully later. Oh, and there's a guy. I got spam pinged after that guy left, holy. Oh, do they gotta reset the lobby or just resetting their games? So far, Bagels has been holding their own for the most bit. The attackers have started to learn at least a little bit on what to do. They had decent kills, kind of. No, they are not re-hosting. They have 2 people with the audio bug. According to my inside sources, aka the spam pings I was getting whenever one of them left. Okay, now we're back. Yeah, no, spam pinged in my server in DMs. Because I'm the host, so they constantly spam ping me if something goes wrong, even though I'm well aware of what goes on in the game, because I kind of am watching the game. I had someone spam pinging me today for my league because of a roster. They wanted a role. Yeah, for real. Hey, I said they're going up against a bagel, not multiple. It's just one singular bagel. Going now up, no, same exact site once again. Can they? What's the fucking word? Yeah, I know. Running league sucks. I've done it before many times, but still it sucks. Can they adapt to what happened last time? Not kind of giving those bodies away. They had decent plays, but that Aruni kind of running across gave them a free pick for the attackers. And so we'll see if they can relearn from that. Your Ashe, Nook, Brava, Lion, and Twitch. Looks like your Lion is going to be going downstairs, going up white, droning it out. Twitch throws their drone, chucks it pretty much, droning out this Ashe. Going to be dropping down red, hitting the Lion scan so they can drop down and swing off that. Nook heading up red already, going towards terrain. If this Kate is aware, he will have the better angle, but this Kate is unaware and gets taken out by the Nook, and Nook's not going to be pushing into sight, or at least close to sight. Your Nook has the best play here now in train, getting on his cams to drone out where these people are playing, as well as your mute gets taken out and your castle. Your attacker is completely just destroying these guys here. Your Lion gets taken out by your smoke, and your Fenrir gets a refrag pretty much off that. And your smoke gets 1 kill. Is he going to get a second pick? He might, but there's going to be other people near him. So he might not be able to get this pick. He knows that a guy is proned. And there's probably going to be, heads up the stairs underneath him, pinching him out with those 3 guys, giving the attackers another round. I'm not saying the F word. Gotta gaslight them into thinking that I'm not saying it. Righty. Going the same exact... No, they're going fireplace and mining now. Trying another second floor site here. I believe it's not the same site. It's not, no. I don't ever see these sites get held as much, so I don't know how to cast them as much anymore. But Bagels are kind of holding their own, but also at the same time losing basic things. That Nook just walking in, the team being kind of unaware of that, gave them free picks off that. So we'll see if that happens again. They kind of be completely aware of their surroundings at that time, because 5.2 will just walk up and take space without wanting people to notice, and that's what they're good at. They can do that simply because of how they walk up these stairs. They drone it out. They get their generalized location of where people are playing and just sneak up. And it works because a lot of the time people don't expect that. Alrighty. Not much to talk about with the site setup. I never know what to talk about with site setup. You have your head holes and your feet holes. You have people droning out. Looks like you're going to have another shield for this round. Looks like, nope, switching off to go IQ. Yep, so you have your Ram, Ash, Nook, IQ, and Twitch. Ram, very good op to run here, especially for getting verts. They're gonna have to try and hold vert heavily here, at least a little bit, to try and stop them from getting that vertical access, which they don't have anyone upstairs on vert. They've completely given them access to that, so that might be a good thing, or it could possibly be a very bad thing. Having your Echo as well. Echo's a very good op to play for letting people know where they are. IQ playing outside on these kind of windows. Just look back at your Nook. Your Nook stuck in a door, swings out, goes into bakery. Gonna be heading up probably red stairs. Swinging out, and your Ram and IQ gets taken out by both your Castle and your Vigil, who are playing off each other here. So your Nook is going to try and swing up on this, finds your Vigil, takes a gunfight with him. Is he going to win this? Almost does, but falls back a little bit. Your Twitch backing him up here on that window, it would seem. Now going to be rotating up. Your Nook pushing up, going to be pushing up these brown stairs. If he hits this barbed at all, it's going to let the Castle know, and the Castle does take him out, getting downed by it. Still a 5v5. Your Castle is downed though, or if they are aware of that, this Twitch might be aware of it, and he is, so he's going to try and go for that. He's going to push in because he broke that Castle a lot. Very good play, but guy gets up, throws an impact at the Castle, getting them that final kill with them. And now it's all once again up to the Ash. It seems like Ash is kind of, it depends. He can be the first person in the building or the last person alive. And if this is your entry, it can be difficult to say if they're doing the best thing and they just get taken out by your Echo. Kind of Echo droning and just getting that good pick on them, giving them another flawless round on 5.2, winning, having it be 2-2. It's surprising and weird that the 2 rounds the defense have won were only flawless rounds. From my understanding, they cannot lose a body or they don't lose a round, or they don't win the round. They have to make it a flawless round to be able to win this. That's how it seems. Which, to be fair, they're doing pretty well. Both teams are. 5.2 is pushing, taking space pretty well, gaining access, and just general knowledge of how they are playing pretty quickly, and learning their play style and just droning out heavily. They're very good at droning, so that allows them to make quick pushes, but those quick pushes also kind of fall whenever you have people doubling up and playing off each other in good places, which is what Bagels have kind of been doing. Especially when they were playing downstairs near Christmas and you had your other guy on Brown, they could double out those 2 guys, leaving them to get those double picks on it. So now it's going to be going back downstairs kitchen, which they did win flawlessly the first time for the first round. We'll see if they can do it again. Do they not see this drone here? Oh, is it over here instead? Yes, it is over here instead. I was going to say if it's on that wall. Alrighty, on your attack inside, you have this new op. I could not tell you the name. Looks like they're going to be getting open the double wall near Freezer. You have your Brava, your Lion, Ash, and random new op, who I could not tell you your name. Your Lion swinging up into Bake, trying to find a pick, throwing a nade, and now kind of playing off that. They're probably going to go for, they didn't have a shield this time. I typically see this op being run with a shield so they can go off this, swinging out with that gun, not getting a pick on it yet. See a lot of shield takes with this new op, which honestly works very well when playing this, especially this site. Getting the battery off that. Your new random op pushing in. Takes some damage towards the mute. Mute's not dead. Your Malusi gets taken out. Your mute might be dead here as well. And your mute gets taken out by your Lion, who pushes up now as well. Your Cade gets taken out by your Lion as well. And your Lion gets refragged by your Cade. getting a double pick there, as well as your Ash get taken out as well. Are they going to be aware of this Twitch? And it looks like they aren't, but your castle does not get taken out because that was not a headshot. So, it's still in a 2v2, but both of these guys are very low on your defense. Is your Warden going to be aware of this and push with his castle? And it looks like he is going to be applying pressure off this. Minute 15 left on the clock, still decent time. They still have bomb, and your castle gets taken out. Your Thermite pushing up, jumping in, finding the Warden, gets a double pick on it, winning the attackers that third round. 3-2 in favor of 5.2 still. Can they make it 3-3, making it a even split, or will it be 4-2 in favor of 5.2? It can honestly go both ways with how this game is going. It is kind of a back and forth thing, both teams winning 2. Well, both teams having 2, and now the attackers are leading it strongly. It can go either way. You never know. It looks like they are going back downstairs for kitchen, maybe learning from their mistakes of having that guy just kind of hop in, so they might have someone playing small bake. Who knows? You do have a Castle, Lucy, Cade, Warden, and Mute, pretty much the exact same loadout as last time. Probably going to be doing the exact same hold as well. So we'll see if that happens. I paused my fashion making for this game. Kind of forgot I was doing this tonight. Kind of forget I have another frickin' game after this at 9:30. I gotta remember that. So if you want another game later, make sure you tune in. Telling that to my strong 3 viewers. Actually, my strong 4 viewers, man. I think we're locked. We got 4 viewers. It's perfect. We'll listen to this music getting played. Oh, where'd it go? They destroyed it. Frick them. Okay. Oh. There we go. This is like climactic with this music. I think we just need to like watch what happens in sight with this. Righty, on attack you do have that sledge, lion. Lion's been a very common op for them to run. You have your ram, and they're going to be able just to open up that door with your sledge. Ram swinging up a little bit, not getting that. You have your shield as well, which is going to be your blitz nading open that shield. So your blitz is going to be pushing up onto this warden, hitting this Melusi. Your warden swinging out, taking some damage. Castle takes out, and you get a refrag off that with your Melusi, but your warden gets taken out as well, so now it's an a 3v4 technically. Now 3v2 because the sledge is going to be able to get that finish. They were trying to go for that res, but got taken out instead. Sledge is going to be pushing into coat. Hopping through there, going to press on the head holes. Your mute swinging out, throwing nitro, missing, hits the door, so your sledge is going to be completely fine there. Sledge is going to be pushing up on those head holes and takes out mute. Now it's all up to this Cade. Cade stands up and gets taken out by your sledge. The attacker's winning in that round. Favor of 5.2, leaving it 4-2 for the first split. Now going to be flipping sides, which can go either way once again. This is more of a defender-sided map. That's majority of maps in this case. So it might be 5.2 finishing it out completely here. We hope not. We hope that Bagels can at least take a few more rounds from them, but you never know. You do have Clash, Rook, Mute, Goyo, and Doc. I have not seen Clash played in a while on comp, let alone top floor cafe. But, you know, I stand for it. Love it. Love to see new ops being ran. Can't be hating. Well, I can't be hating, but, you know, I shouldn't be hating. Don't know which team to root for this time. Like both teams. One is my team, but still don't feel like rooting for them. Feels weird. I got you a root for both of them. Nah, I root for none of them. I think a random third team is gonna be coming in and winning. All right. What are they doing? Why were they like dancing on a table like they were strippers. It's okay, it's 5.2. We don't question. Righty, on your attack you have your Jackal, Nomad, Ash, Twitch, and Ace. Probably going to be going for a red take, having cam set up, which your Goyo is going to be reinforcing bar. Your Clash is doing a spawn peek. Never in my days have I seen a Clash do a spawn peek. I'm gonna cry if this works, and it almost did. A Clash almost got a spawn peek, but thankfully they did not. Looks like you have your Rook just holding for this hatch. If they get a kill off this, it's gonna be... I think I've seen this once before with 5.2. I might be this... Your Nomad does get some damage taken to them, and your Rook now floating downstairs, getting those double pick on those drones. So good picks on the drones, you know. Love to see it. Doc gonna be stimming them through the floor. Now gonna be pushing back up. Clash plant. Looks like Clash went Clash just for his gun, hopping out. Almost gets taken out, taking the Ash out, but the Clash gets taken out instead, and your Ash is gonna be Ash charging that wall open into Cigar. Holding on these windows for someone to swing out. Jackal, who's going to be trying to find some feet. And your... Oh, fuck, why am I blinking on the name? Goyo. Yeah, your Goyo got taken out from the windows, it would seem. Your Mute downstairs is going to be going up for a red flank. They do have a Nomad, so this flank might kind of be impossible to do if the Nomad set up their airdrop correctly. Jab, and getting a nice nitro kill on that. Very good. That is your Nomad gone. That was just your Nook holding off that. Your Doc gets taken out by your Jackal as well. Your Nook swinging up and gets taken out by your Twitch, who they were playing off each other, both your Twitch and I believe it was either your Ash or your Ace. I think it was your Ace, and they get the finishing pick onto them, winning them that attacking round, their first attacking round. There goes my frames. I didn't need them. It's okay. Alrighty. Now leaving it 3-4 in favor of 5.2 still, but Bagels is putting up a decent fight right now. I'm gonna drink water. Dehydrated. I don't have an energy drink, so I'd be drinking those. You know what? You know that sponsorship you guys got? You know, you should send me some of it so I can try it out for free. I'll like give you the reviews. I'll review it for you. Just like send me some of it. And I got you. I'll review it for you. Have a Nook once again. You have your Tub, your Bandit, your Rook, Goyo, and Doc. Righty. I don't even know if no one's still in my chat. Depressing. This game's not terrible. I've seen both teams put up decent fights, but also at the same time, I've seen 5.2 play a lot better, it seems. It kind of looks mostly like a rank stack at this point. They all have decent aim and can put up decent gunfights, but also at the same time, their like holds are kind of falling apart by it. Right? You have your Ace, your Twitch, your Ash, your Grid, and your Jackal. Oh, and they go for a run out and get the kill onto the Ace, but get the refrag shortly on that. Looks like that guy is just going ops for their guns, considering they were... We got 3 people just standing still. So what we doing here? Trying to see. I think your Goyo once again is AFK. Right, Jackal droning out. Gonna be going for top down here. Towards red. Just getting on those windows, getting those Goyos popped. A 3 of 4 Goyos popped, so that is good. This Nook might have a good play on this if they don't drone him out. If they drone him out, they might be able to get kill on him, but he can also drop down and flank back up red. Okay, so they know he is playing there, so he might have to drop, and he does drop down red. Not going for that flank, though. Have your Jackal who's playing on Skylight. Decent amount of time left. Gridlock drones out your Rook, who's going to be rotating back up to white. Have them dropping down red here. Righty, we'll see what they do. You have 3 guys cigar. You have your Ash, who is already taking a lot of control into this lounge area. Pushing up, your Rook is going to swing out on the Ash, and the Ash gets the better pick on them. The Goyo swinging out as well, getting a refrag, but not for the guy that killed him. Onto your Gridlock, and your Goyo is going to be in a pretty bad position here, but gets a kill onto the Ash because they were reloading. Now getting a double kill onto Jeff, which is your Mute. And now it's in the 2v2. They do not have Case. Case is anything, but they do get the attacking round, giving them that round. That was so much not English. Your Jackal getting the finishing pick on that guy on top white, leaving that 4-4 in favor of Bagels for that round. Now it's tied. Can go either way now, and it looks like it is going either way with Bagels winning double rounds for their attacking upstairs. Are they going to go a different site? Looks like they're going to still go the exact same site that they've lost both times. It has been getting better every single time they are going it. Still, they are losing that site. So we'll see if they can learn from their mistakes here and fix that. They do now have a castle, an Echo, Mute, Cade, and Doc. Looks like the most actual team layout that we've seen so far with 5.2 on defense. The other ones seemed kind of like going ops for the fun of it, but now they actually went ops that were decent to run. You have your castle, who's going to be setting up the castle barricades. Cade, your Doc, so on and so forth. No one's talking in my chat anymore, guys. You guys gotta be active. Making me be all lonely and shit. Got 3 viewers. My 3 viewers standing strong. Righty. On your attack, you have your Ace, Jackal, Grid, Ash, and Twitch. Pretty standard ops once again. Probably going to go for the same take since it has worked twice, but they do actually have ops that seem coordinated this time. Running your Echo, who is now who placed their shield into freezer. Your Echo just pre-firing a window. Now going to be holding here. Going for the same push, it seems. Getting open those hatches. Righty, they're going to be holding this pretty strongly upstairs. All of your players are upstairs. No one is roaming. You're going to be able to drone out who is ever in bitch corner, which is going to be your castle. Minute 15 left on the clock. Decent time. Now they got to decide on a play to go for. Jackal dropping down, red pushing up. Not much happening here. That got wall open. Your castle gets taken out by the guy, which is your Ash on the repel. Getting a double kill for him on the repel. The repel's been very good to play off for this team. Have them droning out. Your Jackal going for this castle. Gonna be breaking that castle open. Your Twitch bottom of whatever that balcony is called, I forget. Good luck getting taken out by your Mute, who went downstairs. Now gonna be rotating back up, going towards white. Alrighty, and guy in freezer, which was your Cade, gets taken out by your Twitch. Your Twitch pushing up onto that balcony, cigar balcony, I will call it. Your Mute going for a nitro kill, but does not get it. Getting a double pick onto, getting a double kill for Kekski onto your last guy, and now getting finished out by a third pick from him, winning them that round, leaving it 5-4 in favor of Bagels. Can they win this map? It is looking strong in their favor. They have not lost an attacking round so far. Been a very strong game for Bagels here. Righty. Okay, now going downstairs kitchen, the first different site other than top floor. See how they hold up running a Fenrir, your Warden, Scopus. Love to see Scopus being played and utilized, and if she's played correctly, she's a very good op to run. Your Goyo and your Doc. Scopus is a very good op to run depending on how you play her. If you play her in the correct way, she is a op to utilize heavily. You can do quick roams with her, fall back to site just as quickly. Decent gun. She's a pretty good op to run, in my opinion. Not the best gun, but also not horrible. Placing her thing into site, going upstairs, back down to site. Using her drone as a kind of shield, because they didn't have that secondary shield with that Warden. They decided to run the Nitro for him instead. Not running a castle either, so that drone is just going to be used as a shield here, it looks like it. So Scopus is not even going to really be using her util at all besides having that shield there, which is honestly a decent play. You didn't have, it's giving you an extra shield on that point while still giving you a gun on the team. So yeah, you do have a Twitch, a Ace, Ash, Grid, and Jackal. Looks like they're going for a top down. Find the guy that was playing on red. Almost gets taken out, just barely missing his head, leaving him down some by your Gridlock. Now your Jackal dropping down, gonna find his little footsies and find where he is going. Sometimes I talk like I'm fucking 12, I swear I'm not. Righty, gonna be pushing up here with your Twitch, it seems, droning out, now waiting. Ash dropping down Skylight. Gonna be holding for Brown. Now just doing kind of a clear. Having complete control of upstairs since they are holding heavily down. They do not have that ram though. They don't have really any op to get vert. So that upstairs is not going to be as useful to them as others. Your Gridlock getting, not your Gridlock, your Goyo getting taken out by your Twitch who's playing outside on the main double door. Gonna be pushing in probably towards here and gets taken by your Scopus, just barely missing him, and Scopus getting this the better angle there, killing off your Twitch. Now leaving it in a 4v4, minute left on the clock. Decent time for both teams to do stuff, having some vert open, aware of where this Warden is playing. Your Ace gonna probably try to get that off. Does the Ace see that Fenrir mine? Thankfully they do. Okay. Popping that. Gonna make the Ace rotate a little bit back. Your Jackal gets taken out by your Scopus as well, which your Scopus did to run out, and your Fenrir getting taken out as well. He's not going to be aware of this and almost gets taken out by your Scopus as well. He's in a really bad position here, which is your Gridlock. Gonna fall back with your Scopus. Scopus swinging up towards red, almost taking the guy out on red. 20 seconds left on the clock. It is still in favor of your defenders here. They have to decide what to do for your attacking time. They have the case, so it looks like they're gonna probably go for a bakery hold. Gonna have to run in through, which they're not gonna find the guy on small bake. Small bake is double pick off that by being in that corner. Gonna be winning them pretty much the round here because it's all left up to this Gridlock. And that leaves it 5-5. Back and forth game for these two teams. The guy in small bake, which was your Doc holding that corner, kind of won them that round in some sense, at least that last 20-ish seconds, him being there, we're able to get the pick onto the guy and bake, swinging back, getting the pick onto the Ash who was looking the other way towards where that Scopus was playing, able to finish off that round. Righty. 5-5. I need an energy drink, man. I haven't got time to run to a store. Alrighty. Looks like they're going back upstairs for this fifth round of defense here, which is not something you often see, considering that they've lost this every single time they've went upstairs on this site. There's 2 other decent sites you can go on this map, but looks like they do not have any site setups for that site, it would seem, so they are probably not going to go that. On your attackers, you have your Ace, Twitch, Ash, Gridlock, and your Jackal. Now they're going to be waiting. They do have pretty much the exact same load as last time, but they do have a Nook instead of a Warden. So that shield into into Freezer is going to be not there. Castle Plane and Cigar Lounge. Might be able to get a pick onto this guy if they place on window. Your Goyle swinging up with him as well. Going to be holding for a double frag here. Playing on cams right now. Heavily just kind of waiting here. Getting open the castle into Cigar, top red. Having it Goyoed. Getting open red wall. Which is going to put your castle in not the best position here. If they're aware of this, and your castle is falling back towards Piano, going to be going bitch corner now. Waiting to hold that, which is a very fair play by castle, not going towards the bathroom. Best thing you can do there, because if you stay there for any longer, they would have had a better angle on you, better push. Draining out your Nook so they are aware of where he is playing downstairs near the hatch. Your Jackal gets taken out by your Doc, however. Well, no, yes. No, by your Nook, and your Nook gets refragged off of it. By your Gridlock. An open Cigar Lounge. Castle, are they aware of the Castle Plane and bitch? If they are not, this might be not the best play for your Ace here. If Ace is at least remotely aware of this castle might be dead here. Twitch taking some damage while playing on that, and they are droning him out, so they are going to be aware of this castle. Your Gridlock and Ace both pushing up. Your Gridlock gets taken out, your Ace swinging and not getting the final pick, and your Ash gets taken out as well by your Goyo, who is playing on those head holes. Is this round going to go to 5.2, and it might, getting another double kill for the guy playing onto there. Your Goyo swinging out, finding him, finding the final remaining pick onto the top red guy, leaving it 6-5 match point for 5.2. Can they win it this round, or is it going to go to match overtime? Righty. And they are going second floor, fireplace, and reading. Not a site that you see often, but a site that is kind of a necessity once you win those 2 other sites. But with that being said, it looks like they did not want to try and go for this site at all to begin with. They wanted to stick on top floor until they won it, and then went downstairs to basement, eventually won that, then went back up and won that. So will they be able just to take this round, or will the attackers tie it up and going match overtime? They do not have a castle here, which castle is very common op to run on this site. They have a Scopos, which Scopos good op. Bandit, Vigil, Mute, and Warden. Warden running the shield as well, so they're probably gonna have a shield play. And yeah, your Vigil's gonna be a good op for roaming, gonna be doing an upstairs extension hold, which is kind of what you have to do for this site, considering Vert is so utilized and vital for this. Alrighty, on attack you have a Nook, Grid, Dokkaebi, Ram, and Ace. Right. Scopus is going to be placing their drone possibly in freezer, or at least playing in freezer at this given moment. You have your Warden setting up their stuff upstairs, Mute setting up some Vert, and your Vigil who is downstairs in reception. Vigil might get a pick off here, but depending on how he plays it, his location might be given up. Looks like he's going to be rotating up to top brown. Setting up there. Gadget. Probably going to be going for a swing out here. The guy is already in sight, and your Nook gets taken out by your Vigil. Vigil almost getting a double pick here. Can he get a double pick? He almost does. It almost gets taken out. Going to be going for a run out here, most likely. For a guy on repel, swinging around, gets the refragged of the Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi gets taken out instead by your Bandit. Bandit throwing a Nitro, going for a Nitro kill, not finding it. Now going to be holding off of it. Now leaving this guy in a 1v4. This is very unwinnable for the attackers here. It looks like it's probably just going to be a quick 7-5, finding the guy on Heaven, getting swung out multiple ways, and gets completely just taken out by your Scopus, who was playing there. Winning that game 7-5 in favor of 5.2. We'll say Bagels put up a decent fight, however, so it gives them that game. Righty. Have a good night.